When she finally came through the door late that night, I could see it in her eyes, the telltale signs that something had shifted, something had broken that could not be fixed. The final chapter of my mother's struggle, and the most heart-wrenching of them all, was not defined by a single moment of crisis, but by the gradual, inevitable unraveling of everything we had fought so hard to preserve. This was the part of the story where hope seemed like a distant memory, where survival no longer felt like a victory, but an endless endurance test with no finish line in sight. It started one morning when I woke to find her gone, no note, no explanation, nothing. Thought it was just another one of her long shifts or a quiet escape into the world she often retreated to when things became too much. But as hours passed, I grew more concerned. The sun began to set, and still, there was no sign of her. Tried calling her cell, but it went straight to voicemail. Felt that knot of fear slowly tightening in my chest. When she finally came through the door late that night, I could see it in her eyes, the telltale signs that something had shifted, something had broken that could not be fixed. She walked into the apartment like a ghost, her movements slow and mechanical, as though each step took monumental effort. Her face was drawn and pale, her clothes disheveled, as though she had been running on autopilot for days.
"I'm sorry,"
she whispered, as though apologizing for something I couldn't fully grasp, but her voice carried a weight of guilt that made me uneasy. There was something more to this apology, something buried under layers of exhaustion, frustration, and perhaps even a sense of resignation. I didn't press her for answers, not at first. Just tried to be there, to support her as best I could, but the air between us had changed. The comfortable silence we once shared had been replaced by an awkward distance, a chasm that neither of us could bridge. And deep down, I realized we were no longer just two people trying to survive.